Cute.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Table Hops and our Dungeons & Dragons Call of the Netherdeep campaign, where our characters have entered the Netherdeep and are now exploring the underwater dimension that they've come across. Now, in our last adventure, they had found these different chambers, each one that had a memory of Alyxian that had come back to life, and they had to navigate some of the more troubling moments of his past. After sustaining a decent amount of damage throughout those explorations, part of the group, including Arsinoe, has decided to head back towards the surface, while the other group it will continue to explore. That's how I'm explaining it, as Arsinoe couldn't make it today. So with that in mind, I'm going to say that Galceriad, Dermot... Actually, no, we'll go say Galceriad, Irvin, and Arsinoe are going to head back up to the surface. So those characters will not be joining us today. The rest of the group will continue from where they are. Everyone should have taken a short rest from that time. Bearwald, good to see you. How's it going? So with that, if you remember last time, there was basically two options available to you. One was this strange glowing red portal. It was like a beam of energy that was preventing passage, and you found an altar where you could place down childhood objects to possibly pass through, but the warning was being prepared to go to war. So it sounds quite dangerous. Thank you for the inspiration, Bearwald. We got two from him right away. Two.
Dang.
Spicy. I'm gonna have to
coming in hot this morning or afternoon.
What year is it?
I have no idea.
I think he's in a different time zone too. So.
He is. I believe it's quite late. Where is that?
Oh.
Night for you. Yep. Mm-hmm. None of us know what's going on. But nope. The other option is you did notice there was another pathway leading into the caves. So with that, what do you guys think you would like to continue to explore? That red portal or some of the other caves to the west?
I think we should check out the area that we haven't looked at yet.
Works for me.
That's just me.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, like not the to-war path, right?
Dermot does say, if there's another way around, I'd prefer it. That red door looks like it's only going to lead to more trouble.
I will follow Dermot anywhere, so whatever he wants to do.
Let's go home.
If you've got a bad feeling about it, then we should go somewhere else.
All right, so heading, if I'm understanding correctly, towards the western caverns. Yes?
Yeah, west, I think.
All right. Maggie and Io are coming with, and so the 7 of you are heading to the west, which I'll reveal, and I'll show everyone on the map as well. Just reveal tool, because it's my favorite, and it works all the time, never a problem. Okay, look at you, opening up rooms.
You did it.
Looks like
it's only been 2 years.
I know. Well, it's not that I don't know how to use it. It really hates me. All right. As you head into that longer tunnel, you find yourself again in a large water-filled grotto. It is a finicky beast, you're not wrong. As your consciousness melds with the Apotheans, you remember a tale from the Calamity when Alyxian took shelter in the home of 3 women. For one night, the women fed Alyxian and gave him a bed to sleep in. Now you stand outside their home, near which are planted 3 unsightly gravestones made of jagged red crystal. In your mind, you hear Alyxian say, "They welcomed me into their home. Why can't I remember their names or faces? Please, help me remember." What would you like to do?
Are we just gonna continue our therapy session?
This
Apparently.
is basically the point.
All right.
Now, before we
All right.
move on to that therapy session,
The
I do
dungeon
want to.
therapy crawl.
That's why we're all here. I do want
Yeah.
to remind everyone that Thorn was able to find a strange light, and when they why can't I do it? Can't select it for some reason. Well, hold on one second. When they found that strange light, it seemed to absorb part of Alyxian's soul. I think I have to refresh Roll20. No, now it's starting to not work. But anyway, if you look in your items, you should find something called the Fragment of Despondence. And that was something that absorbed into you.
They're immune to the charms condition and cannot give the help action.
Mm-hmm. When you seem to resolve one of Alyxian's memories, a secret door opened, which led you to this pedestal where the light was being held. So that seems to be sort of a goal at this point. That was this room over yonder.
Right, yeah.
All right. So with that, you see this large old house in front of you with these 3 gravestones. It's all silent and dark. What would you like to do?
I would like to gingerly walk forward, checking for traps.
Okay, you don't see any traps or mechanical things. This looks to be a residence, not a very affluent one at that. You do see that the door has been smashed open. It looks like there was a struggle.
Oh. If I look in the door, is there anything immediately visible?
Looking in, you see smashed furniture, and it looks like bodies laid around the living room. Can't really make out any more without going in.
Guys, I think there are, looks like there are bodies and things have been smashed up. I don't know why we have to go inside, but I think we do need to go inside.
He mentioned that these women gave him shelter at some point, and he can't remember their names. He wants you to help remember.
Yeah, I'll go in.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's fine.
I follow directly behind Thorn into the house.
Okay. In this particular instance, oh my goodness, Dermot and Maggie are in there with you. This is the first time you've shared one of these visions. Normally, you end up transporting to different places. So they are with you at this time. Maggie looks very unnerved at the gravestones beside the house. And she says, "That's strange. There doesn't seem to be any disturbed earth underneath it. I wouldn't touch it, though." And Bogmar, as you look into the house, you see again corpses and smashed furniture strewn throughout the ground floor. You see a living room, a kitchen, and what could be a small dining room. A damaged staircase leads up to the second floor. So basically, you can search some of the names, or you can look at the bodies on the ground. What would you like to investigate?
Do they have like name tags on them that say "Hi, my name is"?
No, but when you do...
Check their
Hey.
wallets.
Check their wallets, look for ID. When you look at the bodies on the ground, you see 3 what appear to be human women, and 2 warriors that seem to be clad in chainmail with blood stained all over it, and 5 strange-looking monstrous figures. D&D players will know them as Grimlocks. Your characters may probably not haven't encountered one before, but I'll pop a
T-Rex?
not
No.
a T-Rex, a Grimlock.
Yeah,
So I'll
Grimlock.
Oh, not that. Not the. God damn.
Leader of the Dino.
All right, so I'll just plop
Making
that up
being
here.
asleep.
These large creatures, their
Oh.
eyes removed, but they are dead. It looks like the warriors probably fought him off, but the women were unfortunately victims of the battle. These may possibly be the same women that sheltered Alyxian years ago.
Yeah, I'm going to help Thorn look at the bodies, see if we can identify them based on anything that they have.
Okay, players at
How long
home,
does
I
it-
will show you that picture. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
How long does it look like? How long ago does it look like this battle took place?
That's a great.
That is a great question. It does look like it was probably at least 24 hours ago, but no more than
Okay.
there's no decay on the bodies or anything like that. So those people at
Gotcha.
home, this is some of the monstrous bodies that they found of these Grimlocks.
And you said there was 3 of those.
Grimlock. I'm sorry. Yes, there are 5 Grimlocks.
5. 2 soldiers, 3 women, 5 Grimlocks.
Correct. 5 on 5, but 3 of the occupants on the human side were unarmed.
Okay.
Can't remember if we already asked, but was there nothing written on the tombstones?
You didn't investigate the tombstones.
We didn't go close to those. And
Maggie
Oh.
seemed
had a bad
unnerved
feeling
by
about
them.
it.
You're right.
Oh, well, I mean, I
You
want to
can-
get like close enough to try to read it.
Sure. That
Yeah, I
works.
thought they were just like shards of ruidium. I didn't realize they
So,
were, had shit on them.
Bodhi, you head outside. Thorn, I'm hearing you might be interested as well, just to check out
Mhm.
those gravestones again. When you do, they are obviously in the shape of gravestones, carved. It looks out of pure iridium. However, they bear no inscription, and you see no disturbed earth underneath. There's no graves that have been doing it. A 757 Nerdette, cheers to you. I am drinking a pumpkin ale that I made myself, and I got myself a floating dipstick, which sounds much dirtier than it is.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Service.
Floating dipstick was the last thing I did in the bedroom.
There you go.
Bro.
Hey, girl, want to see my floating? Moving on.
Also,
Terms of service.
Zach has COVID, y'all. Don't just.
Yeah, I'm delirious. I'm delirious with fever. Don't
Delirious delay.
take anything I said
feverishly.
seriously.
Don't take anything feverishly.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay,
I want to check
that
out
works.
the bedrooms.
Okay. You
Yeah,
find
you
a
do.
floating dipstick.
Yeah, is there a floating dipstick up there?
You start searching outside. Why don't you make an investigation check, and I'll come back to you in a little bit. Thorn and Bodhi, when you start looking at the gravestones again, you don't want to touch them. They seem to be glowing, like sort of pulsing with that ruidium light. Is there anything else you'd like to do with the gravestones, or would you like to head back inside?
Does the ruidium that we interact with in these memories, does it interact with any of our ruidium objects that we're carrying or any of the stuff that we have inside of us right now?
Why don't you roll a perception check, and I'll come back to you in just a moment. Bogmar, what are you doing?
Oh,
There's still like the kitchen, the room you're in. It's a very small house, so basically it's just those main 3 rooms.
well, I had been looking at the bodies to see if there was anything on them, but I guess no.
No, they don't seem to have
Nothing
anything on them.
identifying.
The bodies that you see, however, of the humans, they seem to be of various ages. One of them appears to be more of a motherly figure, and then 2 more that could possibly be daughters.
Are they a coven of hags?
You don't know. Delane, what did you get on your check? I don't have it up in front of me.
Sorry, 18.
18. As you look in one of the bedrooms in the top of the stairs, you see it looks like someone was training to be a soldier. As you're checking the bedroom, you find the name Mary carved onto the empty sheath of a short sword.
Mary?
Mary.
Okay. Well, the other 2 are fucking kill.
God damn it.
I got this figured out.
You did it.
Good job.
Floating dipstick, the newest bedroom magic trick. Oh, I don't want to see that. So, moving back.
I'm ready.
Oh no. Moving on.
God.
I've lost all sense of time and space. Bogmar, are you doing anything else? You find nothing on the bodies besides what I mentioned, the ages.
Looking around at the different objects that are around, anything with a name on it, anything that looks personal.
Okay, so as you're looking, you see in the living room that on some of the furniture that was knocked over, you see what once was herbs, bottles, incense sticks, those sort of paraphernalia. As you're looking, you find a book entitled Scents of the Season, like SCENTS, like smells, lying under a chair. Written on the book's inside cover is the name Celeste Zenthas. So, Celeste.
What was the last name again?
Zenthas, Zenthas. Zenthas.
I got you.
Gotcha,
I got
yeah.
you. Okay. Like that's the author of the book, or that's the owner of the book?
Looks to be the owner of the book, written on the inside cover.
All right. I found this book. It's looks like it belonged to a Celeste.
Did I notice anything about the interaction with the Ruidian?
Yes. So as you look at your items that have ruidium in them, as well as some of the ruidium remnants that are in your flesh, as they pulse with a sort of almost like heartbeat-like intensity, they seem to be in sync with each other.
Do they match our heartbeats?
They
Or are they
don't.
just on their own?
They seem to be separate from yours. But
Okay.
when you look at like Bodhi's, or they all seem to be in sync with each other, as if they're all from the same sort of heartbeat.
Gotcha. Okay.
Delane, there doesn't seem to be anything else of interest upstairs. Do you come back down to the rest of the group?
Oh yeah, and I relay Mary.
Okay. So now you have Mary and Celeste.
This limited fields that were given, it's just like the area of the tombstones and the house, right? Like there's no
Yeah, as you look into the
surrounding.
horizon, you see what appears to be trees or a landscape, but it's just like endless darkness. You kind of
Gotcha.
feel like if you walk towards the edge, you reach the edge of the map, and you just walk into the backdrop.
Gotcha.
I'll go ahead and head upstairs to meet Delane up there and maybe search.
Well,
I'm assuming there's
Delane
another bedroom up there?
Delane actually came back down, and he already searched all the. There's nothing else of interest upstairs.
I see.
Mary was the only name I got.
Okay. Is there like a back porch area, or?
There doesn't seem to be. The only place you haven't investigated so far is the kitchen.
Okay, let's do that.
All right, Bogmar, since this is your area of expertise, would you like to roll an investigation check?
Sure.
All right.
I'll come back inside.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, that's not an advantage. My bad.
That's all right. Roll it. It's actually
Oh,
Yeah.
natural 20.
Oh, hell yeah.
boom.
In the kitchen.
Yeah. You make your way through the kitchen, and you see what looks to be a partially completed loaf of bread. Like it looks like it was the dough was kneaded and placed into the pan, but it was never baked. You find a folded note underneath a torn bag of cinnamon that's been splattered with blood, tied with a green ribbon. The note reads, "Marissa, for that little cake you like so much."
Is there any are there any dead people in here? Why is something in the kitchen splattered with blood?
There doesn't appear to be any dead people in here. It could be someone was wounded in one area and ran to the other area during a combat, but you're not sure.
How much has the dough risen?
Not as much as the dead are about to do, as suddenly... Sorry, I had to jump on it. As suddenly you see these strange spectral figures appear before you. I'll show everyone at home as well. There we are. You see these translucent figures of these women in front of you. They look at you with apparent recognition, and they look very unhappy. With that, I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Has it loaded for anybody else yet?
Oh, you didn't see
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. It's
Here, I'll do it again.
badass.
No, it's this map is
It's a
It's
little
evaporating
slow.
It's a comp
evaporating
killer.
my memory.
It is
Yeah.
pretty rough.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool piece.
Oh. Sweet. Nat 20.
Okay, I'm gonna nat 20. Nice. If you can go in there and if you have access, if you can just type in another thing to make it 200. I'm gonna
Yeah,
roll.
I'll make.
I'm gonna roll for the ghost separately. They get +1 to the roll. Again,
I
I
just
apologize
saw
for the non-program tokens. That's a 6. Whoop-de-doo.
my character sheet. I don't know how long that's been there, but there's a toggle for public and to GM.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that makes secret rolls.
That makes secret rolls.
That's pretty cool. How
It
long
is.
has that been there?
A long time.
Forever?
Yeah, the whole time.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Carry on.
I've just put the ghosts in a group initiative just so you can see them there. Thorn,
I
gotta
see these
just-
creatures, and I start to run as if in air, Scooby-Doo style.
Oh. 6 seconds, yeah, small. I can't do that with Shaggy. Okay, so at this point, you see these ghosts in front of you, and looking at the... here, I'm going to make this on here so you can see it a little bit better. Looking at the initiative, I see that Thorn is up first. What would you like to do, Thorn? Here is an action that you may not normally want to, wouldn't normally think of doing during a combat, is you can take your turn to investigate one of the 3 individuals.
Honestly, just say hello. And yeah, I guess investigate.
At that point, you hear one of them point to you and say, "Alyxian, we sheltered you. We died for you."
I didn't mean for you to. Who attacked you?
Roll a... Okay, they don't seem to be... They seem very angry. Roll a quick perception check. 22. Nice. So the one on the... If you can see the image before you, the one on the far right, kind of near the fireplace with the... sort of, we'll say the middle of the women, you notice that her ghost, even though normally there isn't sort of a scent that goes with the undead, besides decay, you smell faint incense.
So I would.
You can't.
So I'm
you've already
guessing that's-
spoken to them, but you can keep that in your
Yeah.
brain. And
Okay.
I'm gonna move on to Bodhi.
Gotcha.
Y'all just do the same thing. Realize I can't really punch a ghost, so I'll try to talk to it.
Yeah.
Not
Which
with that
one in
Yeah.
particular? Thorn was talking with the one on the right side. There's the older.
I'll talk to the lantern one.
The lantern one. All right, gotcha. What would you like to say?
Be like, hey, how you doing? Notice you're looks like you're stuck here. Anything you want to chat about?
At that, she looks to you, and you see the anger in her eyes. She says, "Alyxian, when they came for us, you defiled our home." Or no, let me say that again. Your presence defiled our home. It caused these people to come and kill us. It is your fault we're dead.
Well, okay. I sense, there's some misdirected anger there. I was not the one, who attacked. They were trying to kill me, I think. So really, you're holding a grudge against the wrong person.
Roll a persuasion
It seems
check.
like. Okay. Can I use an inspiration for advantage, guys? You cool with that?
Do it.
Yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
is my persuasion? Pretty bad. Okay.
You're not SO.
No.
Hey!
Nice.
Hey!
Nice.
As
Bodhi's
soon
done a
as
lot of therapy.
as soon as you mention this, she seems to sort of be taken aback for a moment and seems to be thinking about what you're saying, trying to cool her anger. As you do, you smell a faint sugar and cinnamon scent coming from her. 757 Nerdet, thank you
Okay.
so much for the inspiration. You guys are back at 2.
Oh,
It's like you
and
got a free
Sam,
one.
thank you.
Take 1, receive 2,
Nice.
and there's another one. Boom, you guys are at 3.
Thanks, Sam.
So at this point, that would be the end of Bodhi's turn, having sort of investigated and spoken to a ghost. Delane, you are up next.
All right, seeing what they're doing, I'm gonna go.
Oh, this
Mary,
didn't go well.
Mary, the betrayers betrayed all of us. It's in their name.
Which one are you talking to?
Mary?
Which one do you believe is Mary?
I don't know. I've never met these women.
Okay, fair enough. But there are clues involved here. If you roll a perception check, I might be able to give you a little hint here.
Can I roll that at advantage since I don't have short-term memory anymore?
If you use an inspiration, I'll allow it.
We have a lot of them.
Okay, sure.
Okay,
I'll use one of those.
you're at 2. With a 20, you realize the younger woman in the back of the other two. She has shoulder-length brown hair. She has an obvious resemblance to the one carrying the lantern. And she has what appears to be the garb of someone who has been physically training.
Okay.
Military exercises, etc.
Is that in line with whatever I read upstairs? I
Yes.
legitimately
Oh, I
do
understand.
not recall what you said upstairs.
I understand.
I don't have a brain anymore.
I get it. So basically, let me just break it down for y'all. Break it down. You all have investigated one of the ghosts. The one on the far right has a incense type scent coming from them. The lantern one smells like sugar and cinnamon, and the one in the back has this sort of military-like presence. And when Delane was upstairs, he found a short sword sheath with the name Mary carved into it. Now, that being said, you have those in your mind, but you haven't been able to actually do anything with that information yet. On your next turn, you will be able to, but these are like quick 6-second turns. Bogmar, you are next. Remember, you didn't perceive what the other characters perceived, but you might be able to infer something if you can make it work.
And thanks, Bearwold, for that other inspiration.
Ooh, you guys are back at 3.
Yeah.
I was going to say. Okay, I would like to try to appeal. Well, I will say, ladies, I know your names are in no particular order, Mary, Celeste, and Marissa. I notice one of you is a great baker. We're here to help you with any unfinished business. Do you want me to bake that bread?
At that, she says, Alyxian, you've stayed with us, but you do not know which of us is which? And that didn't seem to placate them at all.
Oh, but that's not me.
You are still the baby, Bogmar. You're all Alyxian in these visions. They all see you as Alyxian, not as your regular characters. It is their turn. I'm going to have each of the ghosts that have been interacting with one individual attack with a withering touch. You're not going to see it on the board, unfortunately. That's what they do. That's what they do. You're not going to see it on the board, unfortunately, because I didn't program these people, but I will tell you what I roll. Starting with the one on the far right, attacking Thorn was the one that investigated her, I believe.
Yeah.
I rolled a 16 with my withering touch.
That does not hit.
All right, as she swoops with her almost like claw-like spectral hand, you manage to duck out of the way, as then the woman with the lantern moves towards Bodhi with her attack. That's a 14. I don't think that gets you either, Bodhi.
That misses. Yeah.
All right, and then finally, the younger ghost in the rear moves with rapid speed towards Delane, and I rolled an 18 to hit.
On me?
On Delane, yes.
I will cast Shield as my reaction.
That works. So does that get it out of your armor class range, the 18?
Yeah, it bumps me up to 20 till the end of my turn.
Perfect. So as the clock, it shatters, it's like inches away from you. You can see like the sharp talons at the end of it rake against an invisible force field in front of you. They seem taken aback and very angry. We move back to Thorn.
I look at her and I'm like, Celeste, that was very rude. I would appreciate it if you didn't attack me.
As soon as you address her name, her visage almost instantly changes, bipolar-esque, where they're full of rage and all of a sudden with recognition and respect as they look at you, Thorn. Still thinking you're Alyxian, she says, I would die for you, moon-cursed, moon-blessed, 1,000 times if need be. After speaking these words, Celeste vanishes.
Yay, Thorn
One
did
down.
something smart.
2 to go. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Thorn? That was more of a bonus action to talk than an actual action, but you don't have to do anything.
No, I'll wait.
All right, I'm going to say, if you say no, I'm always saying you're dodging.
Sure.
All right, cool. Bodhi is up.
I kind of just look at the ghost in front of me. I'm like, I know you have a lot of anger built up, but like, you know, you don't have to be aggressive towards me. I'm here to help you. I'm like, Marissa, right, was the other name?
Yes.
Okay, I'm like, Marissa, if you just, you work with me, maybe we can talk this through.
Okay, as you manage to name the correct ghost with the correct name, her visage instantly changes, and her voice softens, and she says, when they came for us, I feared they would kill you. It's good to hear your voice. Be well and do not mourn. No one can harm us anymore. After speaking these words, the ghost vanishes. Delane, it's up to you. Unless, Bodhi, I'm sorry, I took away an action from you, unless something you wanted to do.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Dodging.
Yeah.
All right. Delane
Dodging,
is up.
yeah.
All right, forget this map, whatever. I think I just say, I'm really sorry, Mary. I didn't want this to happen to any of you.
As soon as you apologize as Alyxian to this woman, she looks at you with a proud look on her face and says, I died a soldier, like my mother. What happened was neither our fault nor yours. Be well, Alyxian. After speaking these words, the ghosts fade away. That is very... I appreciate that, Bearwald. So I was a little confused as to what Celeste was to Marissa in this. Apparently, Celeste and Marissa were the couple that raised Mary. That's where I got confused. But regardless of which, you were able to name all the ghosts. With that, the house fades away, and you find yourself in front of the house instead of inside it, where you see these 3 ruidium gravestones again, but now they are inscribed with the names that you've given each of the women. In Alyxian's voice, you hear this in your mind. Alyxian says, the Crawling King's horde destroyed them, and I was not here to help, yet they forgave me. Was that truly all it took? At that, the vision of the house completely vanishes before you, and you find yourself back in the underwater grotto again. Put this over here.
Well, that was interesting.
Uh-huh.
Dermot, Maggie, and Io, who were very quiet during that whole encounter because my attention was elsewhere, Dermot says, "Oh, I'm glad we were able to help them without having to come to blows like it seems like everything else we have to do here."
Yeah, I kind of just wish Alyxian would come out and say what he wants us to do, though.
As soon as you say that,
That's
Io...
not how therapy works, Delane.
I'm not a therapist.
Io puts her hands on your shoulders, Delane, looks you in the eyes and says, "Well, turn around. Maybe he is."
Oh shit.
Every now and then I... All right.
Oh.
As you turn around, you see a wall slide out, revealing nothing because my reveal tool isn't working. There we go. Another tunnel appears before you. One that was partially hidden before. There also appears to be a Delane on your other side. There is a tunnel. This one was not hidden. This one was always there. It looks like it falls underneath the tunnel that you found earlier. But the one to where Thorn is was the one that appeared. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah, that's... Secret tunnel is probably the best tunnel. Let's give that a go.
Let's do it.
Secret.
Secret tunnel it is. All right.
Oh.
The Grail. Rising above the floor in the center of this grotto is a marble pedestal above which floats a wispy mote of light.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it looks very similar to the last one.
It looks identical to the last one. Only there's no toy on this one. It's just the light.
Well, I don't know. Thorn, how do you feel about touching the last one? Was that a good idea or no?
I mean, I feel fine. Maybe a little tingly.
All right. I go ahead and I touch this one.
All right, as soon as you touch the mote of light, it seems to absorb into your hand, into your skin, and you hear Alyxian's voice again, all of you, echo through this chamber. "These regrets are all I have. The only thing that remains is to take the path I walked to get here." You have received, Bogmar, the Fragment of Attachment. Benefit: you can't be frightened while within 10 feet of an ally. If you're already frightened and move within 10 feet of an ally, you immediately are not frightened any longer. However, the drawback is you have disadvantage on Wisdom and Charisma saving throws while you are not within 10 feet of an ally.
Interesting.
That blows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's not a good one.
Ugh.
It seems like Io says, it seems like Alyxian's showing us these almost like a reward for helping him. Maybe we each need one.
That was my theory, but these are all kind of like a little bit of good, little bit of bad. I don't know.
Maybe if you had, done good things in the rooms that you were in, you would have had one already, too.
Oh.
One would think.
She's not wrong.
She's like, maybe I should have explored more thoroughly. However, I believe we had the same vision. I could be mistaken. Things are very confusing here.
Yes, it seems to just go on forever.
Now, I am going to just sort of reveal more to you. There is a winding tunnel that seems to descend very deeply lower into the ground, and it seems to go underneath the tunnel you used to get here.
These look very intestine-like.
It sure does.
I mean, I guess we did go down the big shiny butthole.
Yep.
Alyxian's digestive tract. That's the
We're heading up the nether colon through the nether small intestine.
Oh boy. This is just an episode of the Magic School Bus with regret.
The nether stomach.
We didn't come out the nether nose.
The nether nose. Oh god. Okay. Anyways, with that, what would you all like to do?
I guess there's only one path at this point.
Well,
right?
you have two. You have the
we
red
can go back.
door, and you have the large intestine.
Yeah, I think we should just continue in the intestines.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Let's
Okay.
get up in those guts.
Astro Crag.
Get up in those guts. Yep. Robbie, you heard it.
All right.
Robbie just quit.
Rage quit. Maggie says.
I'm mentally no longer here.
Maggie says, "I'll take up the rear. Who would like to lead us?"
I'll go first.
Okay.
I will be directly behind Thorn,
Okay.
looking for traps, and also staying within 10 feet of my ally.
All right. You see the end of this colon. If you guys could just put yourself in like a nice marching order, Maggie will be in the rear.
Okay, I am right behind Thorn.
It's very tight in here. Actually, I find it to be rather
That's
comfortable.
What, she said.
Oh my god. My brain. Not a bad place.
Bodhi, is there a spot in, right
I
there?
tried. It took a while for it
Here,
to actually
let me
get over
put
there.
Io back and put you there. How's that? That work good?
Sure.
Okay. All right. As you move deeper into the abyss, the temperature seems to rise, and you hear a hiss, almost like steam, emanating from some of the surrounding caves.
That's uncomfortable.
Are we still underwater?
Yes. I don't know how you hear shit. I'm just telling you that's what happens.
We hear steam. It's just bubbles.
This is bubbles.
Yep.
All right.
Whoa.
Let me double check something. No, that's correct. A current threatens to pull you into the chamber. Almost as if you're getting sucked into this chamber. The walls of which are lined with ruidium spines. The apotheon's ragged breathing is audible in every heave of water. Thermal vents in the floor give off swirling bubbles, dim light, and warmth. So, I'm not totally incorrect, just mostly. All right. It is currently pitch black in here. There is. Okay, sorry. No, that makes no sense. Sorry, I'm trying to make this make sense. It is dimly lit in here because we're gonna say the iridium spines are giving off a faint light, but it's dim
I have
and it's.
that
Okay.
aberrations lantern. Does that actually give off light, or is that just a weird?
It does if there's aberrations near you.
The 15 feet circle around me is light. I've got my necklace going.
Okay, that works. Vancouver by night, good to see you. As the light from both Delane gives off light. Sorry, Bogmar, your light begins to glow as well.
Uh-oh.
And tons of small little lights start to go off as millions of mantis shrimp punch little air bubbles.
Well, guys, this light means trouble ahead, I think. Probably not good. But here we go.
All right, suddenly, descending from above, you see a horrid vision before you. A reddish light seems to descend from the caverns above. You think it's one of the iridium spines until it moves at you quite quickly, and it seems to illuminate a large amount of large, sharp teeth.
Whoa.
And we got to roll for initiative. Here
Whoa.
we go.
Dang.
That looks like the
The
pumpkin
anglerfish from
carp.
hell.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Right?
a little fangly.
Just need little porcupine spines on it.
Come on,
Almost
map.
looks like a
There we go.
beholder too. Look at
A little
that.
bit.
Don't like it. Okay.
I don't like it.
All right.
Oh,
Turn.
wait.
I gotta
Come
roll. Everyone watching at home, I'm rolling for the Light Devourer in a separate app because I did not have time or ability to program this token. So that's why you will not see it
There
over
we
there. But I will type it in. That was poopy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I do have Maggie, Io, and Dermot.
Would they have used hit dice when we took a short rest?
Not right now.
Okay.
I have to look and see if they can. They are technically monsters, but I mean, we'll figure that out later.
Okay.
Moving on with descending order. Bodhi, you are first as you see this large creature swim down towards you. What would you like to do?
All right. Yeah, we're just gonna go up and we're gonna start punching it.
Yes, Bearwald.
Yeah.
Irvin and Galsiri left with Arsinoe to take her back to the surface. Some of them were injured,
Oh my
and
God.
they figured it was good to get some more supplies.
Come on. Sorry, this map is not being very cooperative.
Yeah, it is very large. If I get time, I will try and cut it up into sections, maybe quarters. I will try and do that. I just can't promise I'll be able to.
Jesus
Make-
Christ, it
make-
just moved again. Hold on.
Make promises you can't keep, Chris.
I can do that. That I can promise I can do that.
Thank you for those words of wisdom, Zach. All right, there we go. We did it. Okay. And we will punch.
Wait, I have 7 characters before this guy? He's just gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
21 will... Why is it an advantage?
Oh, because I still had it toggled from my inspiration.
Let's
Here,
try that
I'll just
again.
roll again. Normal.
$13 will miss.
Okay. Second. Are you
12 will
fucking
miss.
serious? All right, we'll just keep going.
Keep going as in Fury of Blows.
Yeah. There we go.
20 will hit.
Okay,
7
last
bludgeoning
one.
damage.
And we're gonna
17
Well-
will hit.
all right, and we'll try a stunning strike on this one too.
All right. 8 damage. A stunning strike. Let me roll my Constitution check, right?
Mm-hmm.
23.
Yeah,
Eh.
yeah, sure, fine,
Yeah.
cool.
Con is its big one. Thank you for the follow Pella Chicken. And thank you for making me say Pella Chicken.
All right, that is my turn.
Io is up next. Io, let's see here. She can't shoot. She moves up, draws her harpoon, and you see the ruidium stone encrusted in it as she attacks 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2 hits and a critical fail. Let me do the damage first, and I'll tell you what happens. That is going to be 20... help me math. 22 plus... So 22 plus 19.
That's 40.
Got it.
Right.
And at that point,
41.
as soon as she does, you
41.
see,
41.
you see yeah, I got it. With the critical failure, as soon as he hits it, you see the iridium flare brightly from the spear and seem to move through her veins, and you see her arms just sort of spread with this iridium, and she instantly collapses and screams in pain.
Something's wrong with the girlfriend, Elaine.
Bogmar is up. She is also
Okay.
technically, we're going to call this prone, even though I know we're underwater.
Well, I will go right here. And I will attempt to stab the guy.
Okay.
I do something weird now. Oh, I have the new... Okay, alright. Oh, boy. Okay.
What is your ruidium item? Or do you have one?
That's it. I have a ruidium
Short sword. Got it. So this, with a critical hit, the same thing's gonna happen to you. Or critical fail, I should say. Give me 1 second to bring that up.
Can I take my offhand attack, or is that it?
You can take the offhand attack while I look this up. That is fine.
That's a 14.
14 actually does hit.
Okay, I do that, and I do sneak attack. So that's 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. And that is... Okay, yeah, including the sneak attack. Got it. And then... Sorry, 1 second here. Netherdeep.
I don't remember this. Ruidium short sword. Ruidium strike. Oh.
All right. You had the red rash, I believe, already.
I don't know.
Okay.
We all did except for Bodhi. Oh, no, because Bodhi had it previously.
Yeah,
so we all do.
You all do, and Bodhi had the veins.
I remember having rogue rage.
Bogmar also now has these crimson veins that go through your skin. You have 1 level of exhaustion.
Cool, not cool. Alright.
Bogmar, does that end your turn?
Yeah, as long as you've got the 20 points of damage.
I did the 20.
I don't think I have. That's it. Yeah.
Delane is up.
Attack, offhand attack.
Okay.
That's it.
I will use one of the charges on my jewel to teleport. Come on, buddy. There we go. To next to it, and it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Con save from the Light Devourer. As you move in and your light emanates the area...
I teleported.
Okay, yeah, so even as you teleport, the light around you seems to be moving into this Devourer. It is actually sucking the light out of it, causing the cavern to grow dark again. However, I still got to make that saving throw, so I'll do that now. This is a Light Devourer. Con save. Stat block. 24. Con is their big thing.
What the fuck, man?
So does...
All right, well, it takes half of this. Half of 19.
Half of 19,
and it's
what?
Radiant damage.
It absorbs all of it. Anything else? It just seems to suck directly into this creature.
So all light-based stuff.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't heal it. It doesn't. It's not that kind of absorption, but it does seem to store it in its body. It's actually starting to glow now.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah. Hang on. That was
Sorry.
my bonus action.
Oh shit.
As my action, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost at it.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that should not have been an advantage.
Just roll it again. 23 will hit
23.
for 10 cold. It takes all of that cold. It doesn't seem to like it, but it's not weak to it.
Okay. And I guess if it matters, it's reduced by 10 feet in
Okay.
movement.
Yep. Anything else?
Okay. No, that'll be it.
Maggie will go next. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She can move all the way around here. And she will attempt to swipe at it with her Iridium Heavy Great Axe. Oh no, she has Ruidium armor. Okay, so no, this Great Axe is normal. She has 2 attacks. First one. 21 will hit. Second one. 17 will hit as well. 24 plus 26. Holy shit. That is enough. As she cleaves directly through the head of this creature, there's this like this sound of an explosion as the stored radiant damage seems to shoot out of it. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Everyone?
Everyone.
From something Maggie did?
It's when the creature died, the creature exploded with this absorbed light. The creature appears to be dead, though. Oh, shit. She has to make it, too. So
Ooh.
Con saves.
And I hella failed that.
Keep your numbers.
What? Mine looks like a 13. Like it rolled a 13, but it says it rolled a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
No, yours
Boo.
says a 13 in the chat.
Yeah.
You rolled a
No.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
The dice looks like it rolled a 13. But the dice rolled a 7 plus my...
Maggie's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Dermot is...
That was Bogmar's dice, I think. Bogmar has a darker green than you.
Ah, fair.
Dermot?
You're right.
Dermot did not pass. Io with a level of exhaustion. Disadvantage on ability checks. This is not an ability check. Also fails. Anyone who fails takes 24 radiant damage on a
What was
failed
the save?
save or half as much on a successful one. So the damage is, I'll put it in the chat, 24.
What was DC?
Oh, the DC, sorry. The DC is 15, 15.
Damn.
Meets it, beats it, right?
Meets
I'm
it,
good?
beats it.
Yeah, meets it, beats it.
Oh, wait, she should have only taken half, which would have been 12. So I'm going to give her 12 hit points back. But the other two take the full amount. As soon as this happens, Maggie pulls the axe out of the fish, whose body begins to slowly float towards the surface. No light in it again. She looks to Delane and says, I'm sorry, I didn't know that would happen.
Yeah, that's okay. Paylor fucking Christ. I gotta tell you, everything that we kill explodes now. So maybe just none of us get close to these things again.
Dermot says, that might be a good idea. Do we need some health? I can cast, I can cure wounds. I don't think he cast it in the last adventure. He can do it twice.
What was the radius of effect of that thing exploding?
The room. 20-foot radius.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Um,
It's why I stay far away, but it doesn't seem to help.
also, I think we all get advantage on our initiatives because of Maggie.
I'm not worried about that right now. You guys all went before it, basically, anyway. But I'll try to remember that for future ones. But this is basically null and void.
I'll
The
try to
adventure
remember
is
that.
over.
My little teleport thing is great, except everything explodes and kills us harder than whenever we're actually... it actually hits us.
So Dermot says, I'm rather hurt. I'm going to heal myself. Is there anyone else that needs the healing?
No, that's
I'm
fine.
doing good, Dermot.
All right, if you're sure. And then he's like, don't watch while I do this. It makes me feel awkward. And he casts Cure Wounds on himself.
Thorn starts laughing at him.
Wow.
Whoa, buddy. Right
he's
in front of everyone.
That's
You
10
do
hit
look
points.
awkward.
He's like, no. He's just sort of rubbing his face. All right. He does heal, and as the fish, for lack of a better thing, seems to be vanquished, you notice that there is a tunnel to the north, another tunnel to the south that leads deeper to the east, when suddenly a opening to the south appears before you. The wall slides out of the way.
Is there anything else in the room?
Let me double check. I don't believe so. No. However, the current in this area seems to intensify as this creature has been killed for some reason. So it sounds like if you spend too much time in here, the current may start to pull you out of your own, beyond your own free will. So I would say
which way
make
is
a
it
choice.
pulling us?
In a circular motion, almost like a vortex, and it looks like it would basically slam you into the iridium spines that are lining the tunnel.
It's trying to flush us.
Yes,
North.
It's trying to flush.
Keep going north.
I was going to go down the secret passage that just opened up.
Oh, I thought north was the secret passage.
No,
okay,
sorry,
that's
south
fine.
is the
Secret
passage. Passage first?
All right.
Southwest.
Let's go down the south hole.
That's always, yep, let's do that.
Oh, 1, 2.
You made it go away.
Only 2. All right, so at that point, you look inside and you see yet another pedestal with a light.
Who wants to touch it this time?
Dermot is trying to help Io up. She seems
Bodhi, Delane,
physically exhausted, so they're taking care of them.
Great. I'll touch the thing that'll give me something terrible.
Okay,
there
sounds
you
good.
go. That's the spirit.
That was very funny. Okay, let me get it.
Alyxian, you're making this so much harder than it has to be.
That's what makes it interesting.
No, therapy, it's a journey.
Most people's therapy doesn't cause physical harm to others.
It's the climb.
Well, it's magic therapy. It's a little different.
Right.
Sometimes ghost therapy.
Yeah.
Cool.
So again, you feel the light enter your hand, absorb into your body. Let me find that. Does he say anything about it?
Looks like this is the dead end.
Oh,
Once
it's a
we're
rando.
done touching the light, we need to get going.
So you see a vision of a young man standing atop of a mountain and beholds a green Zorazian vista. Jorazian, sorry. He holds a handful of lush flowers. The vision shifts, and now he looks out over the same landscape, blighted by the calamity. The greenery is burned to the ground, corpse litter the hillside, and he grips a sword dripping with blood. You have received...
That escalated quickly.
the Fragment of Loathing. When a creature damages you with a weapon attack or spell, you can focus your hatred on that creature. Until the end of your next turn, you have advantage on attack rolls that you make against the creature. You can focus your hatred only on one creature at a time. You have a disadvantage on charisma checks.
Okay.
That's a pretty good one.
It's not that bad.
All right.
Checks isn't terrible.
No.
Disadvantage on my key save would be pretty rough, but...
Yep. So it looks like, for sake of story and video game logic, you need one more moat left as your own group. I'm going to deal with the allies as a separate entity. So you don't need like 10 of them or however many we have of people.
The next one is yours.
Okay.
You
All
get
right,
to poke the floaty light.
All right, everybody, we have to go up north.
So I'm going to just mechanically tell you how this next part's going to play out, and then you can decide your area. We'll take a quick break while you're thinking about it. Basically, this room is turning into a vortex. You'll be able to leave it, but if you decide to come back through it, it's going to be very dangerous. So keep that in mind while you make your choice. And everyone at home, we will take a quick little break, and when we come back, we'll find out which way they choose. See you soon. Hello, everybody,
I'll just go into the light when that time comes.
and welcome to our Dungeons and Dragons campaign, where Zach was just
It's a little
role-playing
different.
a light devourer, and at this point, you are currently leaving the area that had the mote of light. As you head back into that room that, again, is starting to swirl with more of that vortex-like energy, Maggie looks towards the group and looks towards Io, who's still sort of breathing heavily, and slowly shakes her head.
Shakes her head and what?
Dermot walks up to you, Delayed, and says, Aya's not doing so well. I think we need to take her out of here.
I mean, yeah, that's if
We'll head back and maybe meet you in that room with the red door when you're ready. Or we can take her to the surface.
Sure. I'll let you guys decide. I don't know that we're going back to the room with the red door.
Io stands up and says, "It's okay. I can move on. I can move forward. We've
Io.
gone this far."
What's this proud shit? Knock it off.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, it was super persuasive.
Persuasion
have-
or intimidation.
Disadvantage on my
It's a charisma check.
charisma
Yeah.
checks. Yeah.
Oh boy.
13 actually
Very
isn't
good.
terrible. So, you're looking at her, she, again, even though you were trying to be serious, she seems to smile at that, and she says, maybe it's best if we regroup. You all seem fine, but just be careful. We'll meet you back when we can. To that, Maggie kind of picks her up easily, and Dermot takes a brave front to the lead and heads them back up towards the spiraling tunnel that leads up higher. And they start heading in that direction. What would you guys like to do?
We're going to the north.
Going to the north?
Yeah.
All right, works for me.
Tiny tank will take the lead.
Yes.
That works.
Bogmar right behind.
All right, I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
try.
easily reveal. Oh, it's easily working. Revealing the pathway. I'll show everyone over here as well. Heading up in this direction. If you could please place your friendos in this room, I'll reveal the rest to you. I'm going to bring Bodhi up there just a little bit.
I am.
All right.
Moving the figures is a bit of a struggle.
I got you.
Oh boy.
Okay, let me
Oh,
just sort
here
of
we
reveal
go
this
again.
here.
I swear, I can handle almost everything this freaking virus has thrown at me, except for the runny nose. I hate
Running noses are the worst.
I hate congestion and runny noses.
Yeah.
I'm a little
You're
mad no
giving
one
me-
said you better go catch it, but we're going to move on. So at this point... Never mind.
Oh, Jesus.
God damn it.
Everyone
You're not a-
quits.
You're
So-
not a dad.
All right.
See, even Sunny was upset
That's
about
so
it.
mad.
Sunny disapproves.
Natural vents spew red light and jets of bubbling water into this warm oblong chamber. Two enormous jellyfish-like creatures, faintly illuminated by the light coming from the vents, drift in the water at opposite ends of the chamber, their tentacles swaying. Each is within easy reach of one of the tunnels leading to this chamber. They don't seem to care that you're there. This is the same creature that was carrying the, I think it was a great axe inside of its body.
Yeah.
And you know they are very dangerous. But they don't seem to give a shit that you're there. What would you like to do?
Maybe we should try just like sneaking against the wall and taking just keep going north.
You want to go, right or left north?
Looks like there's, two different tunnels that both lead to the north.
The little tunnels tend to get us places, but
Both of them
I don't
seem
know.
to descend.
I feel like this one might be easier to like hug the wall along the way, you know? but I don't know what these things are going to do at all.
Let me look at their passive perception right quick. Okay. What would you like to do?
What?
I don't like that.
So the last time we encountered these things, one of them had an axe in it.
Right.
Yeah, we needed it for the key.
Right.
I wanted it, but I couldn't because I was tiny.
Is this the one with like the crazy 60-foot reach?
Something stupid like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So, did it look like the thing had eaten the axe? Is that what it was?
I thought it was just sticking on it.
It was kind of like it was sticking in its under... I forgot what that thing's called. The umbrella of the jellyfish. It was kind of trapped in there.
I will just try to tell everyone maybe it's got something to do with the ruidium. I don't know if this thing is going to want our weapons. Maybe just make sure they are all like holstered securely. Don't wave them about or.
Mine is a shield.
Look,
yeah,
I don't think it has to do with that. I think the axe was just a plot point.
Okay.
But
oh, got it. Yeah.
Thorn doesn't know that.
All right. Which one?
Yeah. Thorn, me and you, let's kind of take the lead and try to be sneaky somewhat.
Sure.
Actually, do you want me to just try to be sneaky and I'll try to lead the path and you all can be right behind me, or?
Well, I think we're all gonna have to be sneaky. But
well,
I'm less squishy.
I guess if I do it first, we can at least see like if sneaking is even possible. But
okay. They don't have eyeballs.
I'm just going to go, and I put my cloak up, and I start squeezing up against this wall, and I just follow this wall as sneakily as I can.
All right. You see Bogmar swim quite quickly out of view to the point where it's almost hard to follow them with your eyes. I just need to know whether Bogmar is moving ahead on their own or if the rest of you are following sneakily as well.
I will follow.
Yeah, I'll go.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I figure if I can get to, like, in between them or, like, close to this guy and be cool, like, everybody else would kind of follow me at that point, okay. I would hope.
So let's roll a group stealth check. Would anyone like to use one of the 3 inspirations you have?
What's my stealth?
If you don't have it, it's just dexterity.
Oh, damn. No, my stealth is pretty good.
But do I have disadvantage because of my exhaustion?
No. Oh, yes, ability checks. Yes, that is correct.
I'll give it a try. Dang, Bodhi.
Sneaky. Sneaky bunny.
As you're moving through, the Death's Embraces don't seem to care that you're there. They seem oblivious that you're there at all. However, as you move through, you see in the middle of the chamber on the ground, we're going to say like basically where this rock is and where this rock is over here, you see a ruidium greatsword and a ruidium shield, both lodged into the vents on the ground.
Ooh.
I keep going.
Okay. Bogmar does not seem to give a shit about the sword or shield.
I mean, I give a shit, but, you know.
I'm a spellcaster, so I don't.
Okay, fair enough. Anybody else? Given...
I see Ryan's face. Yep.
She's not that dumb. She does have some smarts.
It's also a great sword, and I don't think you'd be able to even pick it up on your own.
You don't know.
That's true.
All right, let's. You've gotten halfway through the chamber. If you're gonna forego the 2 items I mentioned, and you're gonna head to that northwestern tunnel, I'm gonna need another group stealth check.
All right.
Just want to double check. Does anyone want to use one of those 3 inspirations?
No.
Don't have to. No? Good? Fuck it.
You stop trying to make us use those. Unless we want to use them, guys. Then we can use them.
Oh,
Thorn, okay.
Thorn's like, maybe I do want it.
All right. As you start heading towards the front, Bogmar, Bodhi, Delane, you managed to get to that tunnel no problem. Now, Thorn, a blast of this jet-like current, almost like a jacuzzi jet, it shoots you, and your small diminutive form has trouble keeping afloat. You get pushed towards the jellyfish. I need you to make I'm just going to move the rest of you up here. I need you to make a con save.
You want to use an inspiration?
I am going to use an inspiration.
All right, you guys have 2 remaining.
Oh yeah.
25.
Yeah.
All right. You're
I will
gonna
be right back.
Sure, no worries. You're gonna take half of this, so that's all. You take 3 fire damage from the hot jet.
Oof,
Not too
that
bad.
singed my wings.
Yes. Even though you're getting quite close to it, it seems just to be floating almost in an orbit with the other one, and they don't seem to notice or care that you're there at all. What do?
I keep swimming.
You don't attack it? No. Okay.
No.
Just wanted to see. All right, you managed to get to the other side without any further issue. All right, I'm going to have you all go. You said the northwestern chamber, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
The one that Bodhi is getting into right now.
I'm just going to have you guys move up here. Don't worry, I haven't lost you. I'm going to reveal the area, and then I'll tell you what happens.
Sure you are.
As Thorn brings up the rear, I just say, Thorn, what happened back there? You were right next to me, and then you were gone.
There's a really strong current, and I'm really small.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should we be doing body system? Should we be holding hands?
You might need to be a body system.
I always need the body system. I just do better with the body.
I thought you said bunny system, and I'm like, Bodhi's here.
Well, with the bunny system is different from the body system.
That's fantastic.
I mean, they are mostly the same, but it is a little bit different.
A little different. All right, cool. All right, I'll wait till Bodhi returns to mention or to describe the next chamber to you. Oh my god, this thing is so big. Let me just do it. Edit. Set dimensions to 2. Boop. Oh no, now I lost it. Oh no, I found it. Is that it? No, this is it. All right, cool, we're good.
Oh, I guess we can talk about the fact that we saw these weapons in this chamber behind us. I'm glad nobody decided to get to them. I don't know what those jellyfish would have done if we had touched it.
Well, I mean, I almost got pushed into the jellyfish, and he didn't seem to care.
Ah, yeah. I think that's just a lucky break.
Until we start touching their stuff.
Right.
What, are they like dragons? Do they hoard things?
It seems to be something like that. I mean, we've
Thorn-
seen 3 of these things, and they have all been around these weapons. I don't know, but
I know that everything that's been in these tubes has tried to kill us today.
We
so
can
we
always
should
go back.
Just play it on the safe side. Also, that was way too big for you.
Beat
Well-
the other one?
No, not the monster. That thing you can easily take care of. I'm talking about the sword.
I could pick it up.
I'm not saying you can't pick it up. I can lift a couch. It doesn't mean I can use it as a weapon.
That's a
That is
very good.
point.
That's a very good way to put that. Now that makes a lot of sense. But could you?
But with training.
Couch Wrangler.
I think my next character will be proficient in couch.
I'm proficient in couch. Napping on one.
You be the sofa king. Ha, moving on.
Ah.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and describe this room.
Okay.
Ruidium covers almost every surface of this 30-foot-high cavern, in some places forming crystalline spikes that range from 1 foot to 8 feet long. Life-size ruidium-encrusted stone statues of warriors jut from the walls, floor, and ceiling at odd angles, like jagged teeth in a diseased maw. This is one of my favorite pictures in the book. I say that about most of the pictures, so this one's pretty badass.
Oh, dang.
That's good. It's good uses of reds, man.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
You notice that the statues depict warriors. They're carved in a way that makes them look like they're gravely wounded. Even some are missing limbs and heads.
Do they have names inscribed or anything?
They do not. They don't seem to be anything they don't seem familiar to you, but you guys can see via the map art where all these statues are, yes?
Do they look like statues, or do they look like people that were turned to stone?
Roll a medicine check.
Yeah, because we're real good at that.
Whoever carved them was very talented.
Oh boy.
Neat.
All right. Before I tell you anything further, I do want to point out that there is yet another northern passageway located up here. See where I'm revealing?
So at least in the picture, it looks like a few of them are holding weapons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do appear to be.
All of them wielding weapons?
They do appear to be all warriors. Roll a history check. Anybody? One person in the party with advantage.
Not I.
I can do history.
Okay.
I am not good at history.
18. You recognize the garbs and emblems written or on this armor as the same group of individuals that fought alongside Alyxian in Ankarel during the calamity when Grumsh was there. So these were apparently his people, his army.
These are Alyxian's friends, yo.
How they get turned to stone?
Probably with whatever attacks us when we walk to right here.
Suddenly.
Neat.
Go ahead.
Are all the weapons stone as well?
It looks like it's all solid ruidium.
Okay.
So, Bodhi, I'm going to bring you up to date on what's going on. Inside this room is a whole army of statues carved out of pure ruidium, and they appear to be in the same garb as Alyxian's army when he fought during the calamity when Grumsh attacked Ankarel with a spear. They all appear wounded, some missing limbs, some missing heads, all armed, and there is a tunnel located to the far north of this chamber. And I think everyone's just deciding what they want to do.
They're covered in ruidium, or they're carved?
Carved from ruidium.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all.
I thought they were stone statues covered in.
No, sorry, they are pure ruidium. In fact, when you shine a light on them, you can almost see through it. It's like almost translucent.
Gotcha.
I wonder why somebody would take so much time to carve these out of ruidium.
Well, the calamity was 1,000+ years ago. Alyxian's probably been pretty bored.
That's true.
Or those are just his friends.
Suddenly, the whole room begins to pulse with light. Looking down at your ruidium items, they seem to pulse in time with them. And
monsters that turn things into ruidium are pretty stupid. I go, oh, they're right behind me, aren't they?
You see these long tendril-like appendages emerge from each of the statues, reaching out to grab you. I need to know what your overall plan is. Is it to move away from this room or to move further through the room?
I mean, I think we need to keep going forward.
Going forward?
Yeah.
Keep on trucking.
All right.
What's the truck?
I need everybody to roll a dexterity saving throw. This is not a group thing. This is an individual thing. Exhaustion level 1 does not affect your saving throws. If you want to use one of your 2 inspirations, you're welcome to do so.
Ooh.
Thorn, you just
did.
Oh, mine.
No,
was
I didn't.
Advantage on accident.
No. Barbarians get advantage on dexterity saving
nice.
throws.
All right,
Yeah.
Bogmar, I'll take your second one. There you go.
I will use the...
You'll use one?
Yeah.
All right, you guys have one left. Good thing you did.
Nice.
As these they seem to try and wrap around your leg, trying to wrap around your waist, trying to pull you towards the statues themselves. You're able to swim through before any of them are able to grasp. You do realize traveling through this room again would be rather dangerous. Go ahead.
I say, we're looking for Alyxian. We're friends.
So
There's
the things
no
that are
response
coming out
from
of
the
this
statues.
statue, do they look like the jellyfish things that we were?
They don't look
next to?
organic. They look like they are mineral.
Spectral.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they look like they're being made out of the iridium itself. Like the iridium itself is trying to grab you.
Well, I don't want that.
All right. We might not be able to go back through the hentai room, guys.
That's
Thermal-
all right. We got into this room with jelly beans, apparently. So let's do it.
God damn it.
The ruidium jelly beans.
I will say, I do like the
There's
map making
Tutti
in this
Frutti.
game, but the maps are far less menacing than the artwork is. Remember that like 3-handed statue with like the dude with the chest thing
Yeah.
and then the little
Yeah.
goofy dude on the map? Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Thermal vents in the floor bring light and heat into this eerie sepulcher. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Which
Sepulcher?
It,
sepulcher. Did I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable?
I think it's either way.
Which has a ceiling 30 feet high.
I don't think it's a word. Doesn't really matter.
Strewn around the vents are bones of large fish, though it's not clear what killed them. The iridium growing on the wall seems to have engulfed dozens of people, trapping them in red crystal sarcophagi as if they were bugs in amber. Every figure bears an expression of anguish.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Sounds like a good.
Yeah.
Anguish.
These are the
Unlike
first
the other-
fish
sorry,
we've
go ahead.
seen, right? No, these are the first like remains of something
Yes,
living
correct.
that we have found.
What would you like to do? The red jelly beans are the sarcophagi. The blue ones are just rocks.
That's interesting. Okay, sarcophagi.
I am going to. I'm going to go up to one of them. I don't want to touch it or anything, but I want to find one of the sarcophagi with one of the people in it, and I want to I want to cast a message to it.
Okay. Roll a d6.
All right.
Oh. As you move through, you recognize... Actually, I'm trying to remember if you've seen... Where were you in this? I'm going to say through description and through discussions with your teammates, you recognize this individual to be Alyxian's father, the first man who was cut down by those bandits in the first vision you had. He seems to be frozen in there. What do you message to this individual?
I send him a message that says, "Hello, friend. Are you alive in there? Let us know if there's a way we can free
I think
you.
you get 6 words.
Mm,
Is that message?
No.
yes.
6 words.
Hold on.
It's at least 25.
Sending is 25.
Oh, is that different?
Yeah. Sending is a higher level.
Bummer.
The spell doesn't have to follow. It doesn't tell me.
Oh, okay. I could be incorrect. So we're just going to go ahead and say you said that small sentence of words of this, and you hear a response of the old man inside. He says, "Please release us."
How do I do that, bud?
I don't know. I can't tell you. It's a secret. The DM's an asshole.
Okay. Would anybody in here know?
Maybe. I'm very tired.
Okay, buddy. Well, you've had probably 1,000 years to sleep, so up and at 'em.
He doesn't
So,
respond.
in watching Delane just speaking to
Yeah.
this sarcophagus, I'm going to go over to another sarcophagus and just start talking to it.
Roll a
Who's
d6.
inside? Huh?
Roll a d6.
A D. C6. 3.
1, 2. You see a soldier, a female soldier that you do not recognize.
Hello. I don't really know why Delane is talking to the sarcophagus, but anybody in there?
Everybody sees Bogmar talking to a sarcophagi. Nothing
Bogmar,
happens.
I have magic. I was using magic.
Well, sometimes, magic is, just within all of us, Remember when I went to that door of that creepy tower and I knocked on it and I said hello and everything worked out fine?
I'm not saying this wouldn't work out. I'm just saying
Here
I'm
we
getting
are.
I'm getting a response because of magic.
I pick up a rock and shake it and say hello and hold it to my ear.
Any rock?
Nothing
Or
happens.
not a banana.
Is there a particular rock you're grabbing? What rock?
That's right here.
Oh,
That
just
one?
a regular
Oh, wait,
rock.
that one
Okay.
specifically?
Yes, that specific rock.
Nothing happens. All right, you see Bogmar talking to one inanimate object, and Thorin has picked up another one and is talking to it.
All right. Hey everybody. I think they're alive in there. I just got confirmation.
Bodhi,
we need to
what are you reacting to
free
this? You're
them.
seeing literally everyone talking to rocks.
I want
Don't
to
rock
leave.
me fucking to the
I want to
sarcophagus.
go home.
Want to leave.
I look at the rest of them, then I look at Delane, like knowing Delane actually has magic, and I was like, so did your rock say anything?
Yeah, this is Alyxian's father. He's alive in there. They're all alive in there.
That's a horrible, horrible nightmare of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
At that
scary.
point, the entire room begins to shake, and you see steam being let out.
And I
or
bet
bubbles.
you we're about to find out why.
You see the fish bones on the ground begin to, jostled from the shaking earth, rise up, and it looks like they're slowly reforming.
Oh,
I grab one of
Like a
them.
dry bones
Okay.
Situation.
a fish bones.
It tries to
Fish bone.
pull away from you, Thorin, but eventually all the other bones just head towards it.
Oh, I let it go.
What would you like to do?
Still keep my rock.
You still have the rock.
I don't know, guys. Should we wait around for this fish bones to... I don't know. I feel like we've been running too much. We have to stick around.
I would
No.
like to try to free these things if we can.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
How would you like to do that?
Feel
Well,
like-
if this thing that's coming back is the reason they're in there, or could give us some kind of clue.
As we were running through the last place, did we see a statue that would have been corresponding to Alyxian's father in it?
No, those ones looked like they were carved out of iridium in terms of like it was like almost transparent. In this room, it looks like they are bodies encased in iridium. And the one that Delane looked at was Alyxian's father, and he says, "Please release us." And then the one that you saw, you did not recognize. There are others.
Okay.
Can we see their bodies, like through the?
Yes, you can. They are opaque. It looks like they're frozen in there, like in Cinema Man.
I pulled out my rock and say, "Who's in here?"
There's nobody in there.
Like the ruidium caskety type things,
Yes,
right?
correct.
But, like clear plastic type.
Yes, the action figure
okay.
in the case still.
Got it.
Can I try hitting the sarcophagi with one of your iridium weapons?
Well, that's a very good idea. I do it. I stab the sarcophagus with my thing.
Make an attack roll. Which one are you attacking?
I guess I would have probably gone over to Delane's
Daddy sarcophagi?
Father.
All right, that works for me.
No.
What did he say?
He said daddy sarcophagi.
Yes,
Nope.
Daddy sarcophagi.
All right, let's do it. Oh, actually, that's right up
Sarcophagi.
Margwin's wheelhouse. That's a different, character.
Sure. All right. Ruidium short sword.
Slam into it. Roll your damage. Add stealth or sneak attack to it, just for fun.
Sneak attack?
I mean, it's not like the coffin saw it coming.
All right, with the iridium strike, you slam into it. It cracks, begins to fissure, and then breaks apart around the body, which immediately disperses as if it was made out of charcoal. Just sort of dissolves into the water. You hear a voice saying, "Thank you. Now find her," as the body floats away.
Oh,
I guess
let's
it's like their souls are trapped. That's nice.
We've got to find Mom.
Yeah, I'll just start doing that to everybody's then. The soldier that I looked at.
Okay, I have a
hold
ring.
on.
Can I just punch one of the cards?
You sure can. Thank you for the new follow there, Outer Spider. So
Oh, no.
we're going to go ahead with the... I'm going to have you guys in turn orders because I'm keeping track of rounds here. Initiative doesn't really matter yet, but I just had Bogmar do something, so I'm going to go to Bodhi next.
Sure.
With the hand that is wearing the iridium ring, I will punch. I don't know which one that Bogmar just got, but I'll.
We'll say it's the one close. It's this one.
Okay.
And the one that Thorn's at, this one has the unknown hunter in it, I believe.
Okay. I'll go over to this one, or at least. God damn it! I just moved them. Hold on. There we go. I'll go over to this one and see who's inside.
Okay, roll a d6. All right. You see the visage of the younger daughter from the house with the three women. This is Mary.
Okay. I'll punch it to see if I can get her.
Cool.
out.
Attack roll.
Bunches of punches.
That is a 24. That will hit. Roll the damage. It cracks, but is not destroyed.
Can I punch it again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is exceptionally damaged, but is not destroyed. I'll tell you, they have 20 hit points.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'll spend the key point.
You're gonna. All right. That'll work.
Stunning strike the sarcophagus.
Permanently stunned. 22 does hit. See if you can do the 2 damage required. It explodes, and you see the figure inside float away. And she says, "Thank you," but it doesn't seem to
Hi,
stop.
Mary.
Bye-bye. It doesn't seem to stop the quakes that are happening or the fish bones reuniting. They seem to be locking together. Thorn, as you see this right in front of you, you see flesh begin to grow onto onto the bones themselves, as if it's reforming. You're recognizing it as one of the creatures you fought in Karamoro. You think they were called bloodfins. Moving on, we got Thorn and Delane, who have not acted this turn.
Go ahead.
No, I don't have anything I can do to damage a chunk of rock. So.
Okay. I'm gonna try hitting it with my axe.
Okay, you
If
don't
that
care.
does anything.
I need to roll a d4. I need to know who's inside it.
Okay.
So you're gonna roll a d6. Actually, at this point, roll a d4. Sorry. Or a 6 is fine. A 6 is, or we'll just go with the 6 result. That still doesn't matter. Okay. You see Sarkiri, the drow hunter. This is the one who was wounded by the owlbears. She's locked inside.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna try hitting it with my axe and see if that does anything. It's a +1 axe, no ruidium.
Okay.
No.
11 slams against it, puts a small chip in it, but not enough to do any lasting damage.
I hit again.
All right, second attack. Yep, that's fine. Do the damage. That'll be 9.
It shouldn't be raging.
Okay, so just 9 damage. Again, large crack in the front, but it has not been released yet.
And then I smack it with my offhand.
Offhand attack. Here we go with the bonus action. That is going to be a nat 20. Boom! Roll the damage on that. 9 plus 8. That's enough. That's over 20. So at that point, it shatters, and you see Sakiri's soul being released. And she says, Alyxian, it wasn't your fault, as she floats away. There are only 2 remaining sarcophagi.
So we know this one is random hunter.
Oh, yeah. So, yes, the only one remaining has to be the mother. And we're going to say, just for awkward sake, it's the one way the fuck over here.
I'm going to back up to the corner, and I'm going, making sure everyone stays within my bubble. Actually, I'm going to go to right. I'm going to cast Bless.
Okay.
Seeing this fish thing form on everybody.
All right. How many of you? Oh, there's... Okay.
Is Bogmar allowed to smash another one?
You went first in my count of the
I did.
round. So unfortunately, no, because the bones form together and a slithering bloodfin appears before you, and we got to roll initiative. Boom! All right, initiative, everybody. Here we go. Oh, wait! Don't do it. Removing all turns. And now we can add the initiative. Okay, I think I have everybody located in here.
There we go.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, going in descending order. Oh my god, look at my slow-ass bloodfin. Bodhi, you're up.
Well, since I'm right here, just gonna come up. I'm gonna start whacking this guy.
Whacking?
Whacking.
Are you now?
Shut up.
Beat this guy off.
Offhand.
I hate this game.
With his floating dipstick.
Uh-oh.
23 will hit.
Alright, now I'm gonna try to stunning strike.
Okay. 9 bludgeoning. Here comes my con save. You won't see it on screen, unfortunately. I rolled an 18.
Yeah, that passes.
Passes.
One day I'm gonna do a stunning strike and it's gonna work.
These are all like just beefy creatures that have high cons.
Punch again.
Okay. 12 will miss.
Lame. And then we'll keep punching.
Okay. 22 will absolutely hit. I'm going to move him just slightly north because he was directly in front of Thorn when he materialized. 7 bludgeoning damage. Anything else?
I still have one more.
Oh, sorry. 20 will hit. 9 damage. It's strange as you're damaging this creature, it seems to be still sort of reanimating, so it's like reforming while being beat up.
That's great.
Anything else from Bodhi?
No, that's it.
Thorn is up.
Don't forget, Bodhi, you can pop... I mean, I know key points are limited, but you can Stunning Strike on every single one of your hits.
Thorn is going to rage.
Okay.
Which means
Tiny rage.
that with that. Roll a d8. Come on, 3. Oh.
What is the 7? The 7 is Flowers and Vines. Horrifying. Difficult terrain. We'll say the vines sort of wrap around it, which makes it difficult. Because it's not tiptoeing through the tulips.
Stop.
Have you seen the music video for Tiptoe Through the Tulips?
Yes.
No.
That's a nightmare for a fuel for you
I
later.
honestly only know
Enjoy.
the song through Insidious.
Oh, okay.
So,
it's just as creepy.
yeah.
Enjoy.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm going to attack him.
All right. Not recklessly, with a 19 will still hit. Do the rage damage.
Okay.
13 damage to it.
Cool. I'm going to hit him again.
Okay. 22 damage. Or 22 to hit, sorry. That will hit.
Sure, we can go with 22
Nope.
damage.
No, not that. With the rage, it's going to be 14 total. Got it.
And I'm going to hit him again.
Okay.
I can't. I have shield.
Plus you bonus action to rage.
You're right.
So you can't offhand.
Right.
Okay, so ignore that last one. Well, the last one didn't hit anyway.
Yeah.
All right. If that
It
ends
doesn't matter anyway.
It doesn't matter. If that ends your turn, we go to Bogmar.
It does.
What are we thinking, Bogmar?
Did I recall? Did Delane bless everyone?
Delane did.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Look, he's praying right
Hashtag
now.
bless.
Yeah, I feel it. Okay. I am going to stab the guy.
All right, with reach, with your Redemption short sword, that
son
is
of
a
a
critical
fuck.
failure. Oh no, Bogmar, corruption. Finish your turn. I'll tell you what happens.
Are
Hold up. Wait. Do I have something with critical failures or just critical successes?
I don't know.
are attack rolls considered ability checks? Do I have a disadvantage on all
No,
these
attack
anyways?
rolls are their
Okay.
own thing. That's on exhaustion level 3.
Never
Got
mind.
it.
It's when they suffer a critical hit.
20 to hit. That does hit with your offhand. 3
And
plus
we
sneak. Holy butts. That's going to be 27 damage.
Holy butts.
Holy butts. All right. Oh my God.
Butt lover.
Funky butt loving.
Holy butt.
No. All right, this is new. On your body, Bogmar, the crimson veins that have moved throughout your arms and body, because you had the veins, yes? Am I wrong?
I
They
think
just
so.
got the thing.
We all have
I
veins.
just got veins.
Veins. Okay, so with this critical failure, you now have blisters and boils that seem to pop along your skin. And they are red like the ruidium. It's like they're bursting like a lava. It's really gross. At this point, you gain a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, and that's like this.
Bogmar, does that end your turn? We go on to Delane?
It does, yeah.
All right.
Oh shit! I forgot I have brutal critical. That means I get an extra die roll.
Oh, did you get a crit,
Oh, I see.
or was that a long time ago?
It was a while ago.
Okay.
10 gallons is not a lot of water. Shit.
Did you say 10 gallons wasn't a lot of butter?
Not a
No,
lot of
10
water.
gallons is not a lot.
I heard butter
It's
too.
not a lot. It's not a lot of butter either.
Was that jug of producing or whatever
The
it's
alchemy
called?
jug.
Alchemy jug.
So I say, I'm pretty sure these ones blow up too. People should get out of there. I have nothing to do to aid that. That is not the kind of sorcerer I am, unfortunately.
There's other options.
Can I, like, reverse mending? Just, like, tear them apart?
No. Reverse spells were in D&D 2.5. I got rid of them in 5. They're the only unattended Ruidium sarcophagi is this one far to the north.
Yeah, I don't really have a way of breaking a big rock. I'm a sorcerer.
Are you carrying like a big ass oar?
A regular wooden oar?
Okay.
It's just a melee weapon. I mean, anything.
Yeah, you're it is. It is. Let me look at my dainty little stats as a.
I was gonna say, you mean your spellcasting focus?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, my focus. Shit.
It's like, I think any.
Bearwald
sort of
asks if you have
spell
shatter.
attack-
No, I don't.
Unfortunately, no, Bearwald. That would have worked very well.
I guess I'm just gonna try to keep.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my
Smite.
Ah, I know. I will. I'll swim up to him, and I will shocking grasp.
Ooh. But that's a save for me, right? Or do you have to touch me?
No, it's a touch attack.
Why the advantage?
I've got that fucking thing.
He's got the thing.
He's got that fucking thing,
I
Chris.
know the name. I know the game very little, so I will just let it pass if that's really a thing.
That thing you just gave me, the fucking
The boon that he just
little
got.
boon.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. You're totally right. Because you're pissed at that guy. He's your favored foe, basically. Is how. Okay. So with that, you do that hits for 10 lightning damage. You know what? For this, I'm going to say that's enough. As you do that, it shocks through its body, and the blood fin falls apart again into a series of bones, as if it wasn't fully able to form as you were cutting through it. It looks like it's slowly starting to materialize again, though. It looks like you have a little bit of time.
All right. Break the last rock and let's get out of here.
Bodhi's up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep the round, and then it'll reform if you don't do what you need to do in time.
Okay. Is it the
Thanks
rock
for that.
that I'm next to?
Yeah, looking at it, you see Alyxian's mother.
I'm gonna
Thanks for
start.
that inspiration, Bearwolf.
Oh,
Punch
inspiration
in
from
this rock.
Bearwald. You guys are at 2.
Oh, thank you. Punch the rock time. Are we still blessed?
Yes.
Hashtag
Okay.
blessed.
28 is
Yeah.
enough.
All right.
Very well, if it helps, all of my spells, I tried to keep them in theme.
Which I really appreciate. That's going to be a shit ton of damage as it just shatters completely. Alyxian's mother floats away from the held sarcophagi, and at that point, all the bones stop reforming and they just begin to float towards the surface. Actually, I don't know if bones float. Do bones float?
It depends.
Half of them
Bones probably
float,
would.
half of them sink.
Yeah.
Moving on. At this point, a room to the south does reveal itself. I'm trying to get the god damn reveal tool. Reveal. There you go. It's to be a room to the south opens up, and everything in the room grows still. What would you
Before
like
we
to
go
do?
in there, I'm gonna smash that final sarcophagus.
Okay. As you do, as you reach your weapon up to smash, you realize it is empty. There's nothing inside it any longer.
Okay.
You can still smash it if you want.
Nah.
All right.
Well, actually, she's raging. Sure.
Boom! Smash. You don't have to roll. It just instantly explodes. What would you like to do?
Bodhi, you're the last one.
Is
to
it my
get
turn?
The light. You got to touch the light.
I'll go.
Okay. It's located far to the south over here. Other side, buddy.
This
What?
way.
Other
Oh.
side.
Oh, that
I'll
one.
go
Great.
the other way. All right, let me get that up. This one is actually kind of interesting. We'll remove all terms. Gonna go to our journal and I will share it with you. Okay. A pale glow suffuses the small dead-end chamber. The ceiling is 15 feet high, and the floor is covered with fine white sand. Tucked in an alcove is an altar of glittering crystal carved with small feet. A shimmering mote of light floats above it. There is an inscription below. It is written in Celestial. Does anyone here read Celestial?
Nope.
Okay. You can also try and decipher it with a religion check.
Can anybody do this, or does it have to be me?
It can be anybody.
Okay. I am stupid. So
If two people are both proficient in religion, I'll allow someone to roll at advantage. If no one's proficient in religion, or just one person, that person can roll normally, unless you use the inspiration.
yeah, we haven't.
You have two.
Delane, you're the smart one.
I have negative intelligence, so literally anybody but me.
I'm average.
Same.
Bearwald
Average.
says,
I'm the
You're
smart
better
one
than
as
the rest of
average.
us.
Shatter for a storm sorcerer is on brand since you bring the thunder.
I have thunder shot.
Thunderclap?
Yeah. Thunder wave.
A thunder
I've
wave,
already
not
got a
thunder.
bunch of thunder damage.
Delane don't clap. All right, what do we do on this roll here, y'all?
I will guide myself in a religion check.
All right, no one else has religion?
Nope.
Would you like to roll with advantage with an inspiration or just roll yourself?
Oh, myself.
Okay. That is 6 plus your... Unfortunately,
7.
you are unable to decipher what the celestial means. You can still take the mote into yourself there, Bodhi, if you wish.
Sure.
Why would he write this in a different language? Alyxian!
Might be he didn't write it. You have absorbed the fragment of suffering known as the Fragment of Rancor.
Sweet.
When you hit a creature with an attack, you can choose to deal either an extra 2d6 damage to that creature or 4d6 psychic damage to each other creature within 5 feet of it. Now, that being said, you cannot decide which creature. So if they're friendlies, they still take the damage. After you use this benefit, you must finish a short or long rest before you can use it again.
Okay.
Whenever you are not unconscious and you fail a saving throw, you take 2d6 psychic damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, that's rough.
That is a rough one, but very powerful.
Rough,
but
buddy.
very rough. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone here has absorbed a fragment of suffering. There is oh, sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
We can switch them, right? Like we can give them to each other.
Yes, they are not permanently affixed to you, so you can you can give them to somebody else.
You want to switch, Bodhi? Because I have resistance to psychic damage.
What does yours do?
Mine, I'm immune to the charm condition, and I cannot perform the help action.
Yeah, so that is, if you look in the journal, it's called a Fragment of Despondence.
Yeah, we can switch.
That's totally fine. You just watch this light energy switch. You'll need to remember, I trust you guys to remember what your effects are as you have these in you. You can only have one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Barrelwold, I know they can have more than one at a time, but in my game, they can only have one at a time. Just FYI. Anything else from the group? It looks like the only way out of here is the way you came, or the room to the east, or the passageway to the east.
I guess so we go east. The way we came was filled with tentacles.
That's true.
See
East.
this like
East it is? Alright, I'm going to reveal a large portion of the map to you. And this is part of the reason I can't, cut it into too many smaller sections, because of this particular thing I'm going to show you. It'll take me a minute.
Oh boy.
Another butthole.
Is this the main butthole?
I had a nickel.
For every butthole?
For
I would have
every
a nickel, just so you know.
map or dick map that you do.
I didn't make this map. Wizards
I
of the
know,
Coast
but
releases
you've gone
butthole
to
maps.
it
I
as
release phallic maps. Just say.
I mean, you've done
Oh, you're not
all
wrong.
types of horrors.
You filled my life with sadness. All right, let me just get this going here, and I think that should be pretty good.
Well, Jesus, this looks.
Okay, I think I got everything necessary.
Can't say I like it, but it looks pretty cool.
This immense cavern contains a spherical black mass resembling a giant organ or cyst that nearly fills the entire space. Measuring over 100 feet in diameter, it has veins of iridium crisscrossing its surface, which is covered in spiky protuberances that retract and elongate as the sphere pulsates. It does seem to be pulsating at the same rate as all of your iridium items. Rogue Dungeon Master, it's good to see you there, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, that should be the only ad. There you go. That's how we do. If you subscribe, you no longer have ads. So just keeping that in mind. Is there? Where was I? Yeah. So that is it. You only see 3 exits from this room, besides the protuberance itself.
Well, what do we do with this quivering thing?
I also want to remind you that although it looks like it's floating above an endless pit, which it is underwater, so you can just swim up to it.
That's what it would like you to think. Oh, God. So it just looks like a big ass
Temple?
pulsing vortex type thing.
More like an organ, like a heart or a pimple.
I mean, you called it a cyst.
Mm-hmm.
Just
As it's doing that, and again, as it has that sort of pulsing to it, you notice that your items that have the iridium are also pulsing at that same beat.
out the icky boils I have on my skin. Do they do
That
the
as
same
well,
thing?
yes.
I don't like it.
And some of them burst as you look at them.
I'm really, I feel okay, but then also I look at myself and I know I'm not okay.
And I also play Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
So, at this point, guys...
This is not about me, this is about Bogmar.
What do you guys want to do? I'll give you a few options since this is a little overwhelming. You can either investigate what's happening with this cyst or heart. There is another portal to the northeast of you. There's also 2 to the south. Now, I will tell you that this one to the direct south, like the actual 6 o'clock, does seem to have a glowing amber light emanating from it.
I'd like to investigate the cyst, I suppose.
Good, that works. Looking at it, again, you do see it has this sort of mud-like skin to it, I suppose, is a way to put it. As you're looking at it, it sort of ebbs and flows. It looks like it would be malleable or possibly... you might be able to push yourself through it.
Why would we want to do that?
You guys, I think
Might be where we gotta go.
into the hemorrhoid.
This is so gross.
I don't even want to think about it, but it seems like we could probably go inside of it.
It is possible that Jamil from the Cobalt Soul, would know more about this opposed heart before you venture further.
Or
Yeah,
we
We
allowed
have
to
to
leave here?
leave and then
Well,
and then come back.
It's a big pain in the ass because you know that you have to go through that whole rift again, and that blasted you with psychic energy. You do know that some of your allies, they had to tap out. They had to go back to the surface. You hope that they weren't subjected to that on their way out. That rift didn't close.
so I also point out the amber glow to the south of us. Maybe we should at least see what that is all about. And
It's down here.
Directly south,
yeah,
6 o'clock.
right here.
So that's an opening.
There are
Where are
three.
the other openings?
Here, I'll
right
outline
here.
them with an actual shape here. I'll
Right
outline them
here.
in a color that is not red. So we got this one over here. Oh, you can't see shit, Captain. Hold on 1 second. We got this one over here. We got this one to the... Oh, why is it blue? I wanted it green. We got this one to the south, and we have one more over here. Those three. Can you see those?
Okay.
Yeah. Those are the three. The one to the direct south is the one that's glowing with that sort of glowish... that amber glow coming out of it.
Well,
It does seem to ripple towards you as if it wants to be touched, Bogmar.
Don't we all?
God.
Damn it. That was good. That was good.
Okay. So what are we thinking, team?
4 options ahead of you.
I vote amber glow.
Do we feel any draw to it?
Bogmar does.
To
Okay.
the butt?
Yes. Directly to the butt.
Ball of butt?
It wants you to touch the butt ball.
I
High
could-
fantasy.
I don't mind checking out the amber glow first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Organic Sam, touch the butthole.
Of course Sam wants us to touch the butthole.
That is not a good influence about butts.
Well,
Butt ball.
it depends.
I feel like that's subjective.
Let's just
Mel.
say I know Sam's position on butts.
I just love how our current chat is 1, touch the butthole. Next one, butt ball. Finally, touch the pimple.
You forgot that that's one big hemorrhoid.
That's
from,
one oh you're right,
Rogan's
Rhoda.
Master.
That's one big
Yeah.
hemorrhoid. That's right. It's the rage. It's Alyxian's rage. You got an inspiration from
You have
that
to
one.
you have to get up and walk it off every now and again, otherwise.
That's where this all came from.
He just needs an inflatable pillow. Is all the Apotheon needs. Anyway, moving on. So
Yeah.
at this point, y'all, I'm hearing mainly amber glow, but there's other options. I just want to know your final answer.
Yeah, that's good with.
In case we need any,
I mean,
I'm gonna prepare some healing. We're just getting
Yeah,
that preparation
I think
age started.
the eventual plan is to enter the butt ball, but I would like to explore other options before, take it out to dinner. Maybe a little bit of other kind of stuff, and
Discuss
then
beforehand.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Plan
There's
it
some
out.
preparation.
right.
I'll swim to amber glow. Y'all gotta stick with me if you want to breathe.
See, thank you,
I can
Delane.
breathe by
That's how a
myself.
leader
We can all
works.
breathe.
You gotta follow me if you want to breathe.
I have this ring.
I
that
guess that's
might-
true. Yeah.
Yeah. corrupt
But-
me in the end, but I
yeah,
can breathe on my own.
we're all fine.
Regardless of which, Delane is on the other side of the chamber, bypassing the whatever you want to call the item.
I'm also going around the rim, if you will, not closer to the butt ball.
Good to know. So, as you head towards the glowing chamber,
What a hole.
What a hole!
Sorry.
You do see a. Let me get rid of some of these extra squares.
Does this
Sorry.
look?
Yes.
I mean, this looks very similar to the hole we've been in before.
It does. It looks exactly like the one that we were in before.
Yeah.
Before we got teleported.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say no. I would say
No.
no. This one's
What?
much more pustule. The other one was much more of a rift, like a break, like much more like the tear in like Doctor Who, as opposed to
Maybe I'm
the
just
giant
remembering the
pimple.
big rim and then like the butt
Yeah.
pit.
I'll
and
be
the
happy to
center.
show you more rim pics after we finish this room.
No, the one in Bazzoxan.
I know.
This looks like
Oh, the Bazzoxan one?
yeah. Where,
Oh, yes. I'll show you every single evil butthole you've encountered this campaign. Let's just do this room first.
In a
Cool?
slideshow, please.
Oh, yeah, of course. PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Of course. Anyway, as you head into this chamber, let me reveal it to you. The chamber, that is.
not the
God.
not the rim.
Not the rim
Got
pics.
it.
That's after. Boom.
Oh wow. Well, would you look at that?
As you move through the chamber, Dungeon Master, CC me, please. I don't know if you want to subject yourself. And moving on. An oval portal with glowing edges appears
That's
in
for
the...
subscribers only.
Yes, that is a
That's
perk.
right.
That is...
Right.
Oh my god.
That's why we have no subscribe. No, moving on.
That's how you get into the Discord.
Because we keep sending him those pics.
Follow if you want
Yeah.
to breathe.
Yeah, it's a train wreck. You just can't look
Subscribe if you
away.
want to read it.
An oval portal with glowing edges appears in the middle of the room. Floating between the hands of a giant statue depicts Alyxian in armor. Suspended vertically in the water, you see a portal 10 feet tall and 5 feet wide. Through it, you see the city of Ankarel. You hear Alyxian's voice say, "You have endured. Take this opportunity to recover and prepare for what yet lies ahead." This is a town portal, y'all. Takes you right back
Hell
to
yeah.
Ankarel. And from there, you can teleport back here.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
It's a save point?
It is a
I-
save point.
I
Wow.
almost made a joke about a save point, but I was like, don't fuck this up.
As you can probably tell just from spatial awareness, it does look like it's north of that red door. There are multiple ways to reach this, but a really good place to find is this room right here. It allows you to go to Ankarel, reunite with the allies, return to this position without having to get blasted by psychic energy from the other butthole we discussed earlier. Speaking of which, I'll bring you to those
You
now.
hate to get blasted by too many buttholes, you know?
Bring you to here.
I like to be the one to do the butthole blasting.
Ass
There you
blast.
go.
All right, speaking of ass blasting, take a good old feast of your eyes onto the main item over here,
Oh, God.
and then
Yeah.
compare it to the Carol Moro one, which I will now display on your map, located directly here. Slightly
I wasn't
different.
talking about this one.
Oh, no,
I was
no,
talking about
I'm
the
getting,
one before we-
there's a
okay.
whole
Oh,
gallery.
he's got a slideshow. Never mind. Yep. Fine.
And then way back when, in the Betrayer's Rise, way back when, that one was located over here. Oops, no, that's just darkness. Do you see this?
Oh, okay.
Completely
Yeah.
different butthole.
Yeah, it's quite different.
It is a different. It's a smaller butthole. A
And
tiny.
it's less angry.
It's like
It's
a
not as
Pokemon
red.
evolution of the butthole. Like,
Oh, final form kind of deal.
yeah, this is like, first
Oh yeah.
I
evolution.
I disagree. I think the one that we're currently at looks like a very raw, very sore, not
Yeah.
used to what's going on butthole.
Whereas opposed
I
to
would
this
agree.
crystalline prison is probably much
This
more.
one looks a lot
much
more-
more. Yes.
Hey, the close-up part of this one's actually kind of pretty.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
they're all
very
pretty in
yeah.
their own way if you're into that kind of thing. But we're moving on to
That's a very dangerous butthole.
it is
Yeah,
Tarp.
that's a danger button.
danger butt. All right, so
That's what our group is called.
We finally
Danger
have
Bud.
Wait,
Wait,
Danger Hole?
have Danger Hole? Have we named the party
We haven't.
at the
Danger
last?
Hole was a good one.
I like
Danger Hole.
Danger.
I like Danger Hole too. I hate
Danger
to
Hole's
say
not
it.
bad.
It's not
Danger
bad.
Hole's not
I
bad.
think my favorite one was Hibachi Nonsense, though. That
Hibachi
one's still
Nonsense
my
is. I
favorite.
mean, we can do.
Yeah.
We can do Danger Hole : freaking Hibachi Nonsense.
No, nothing after Danger Hole colon.
Danger Hole : yeah, that's it. That's it. So, just to
We'll
bring you
workshop
guys up to speed, you guys were able to search a lot of the Netherdeep in a small amount of time. I think you guys did really well. Just to give you an idea, as you bring this information back to Jamil in the Cobalt Soul, he does explain to you, he's like, I believe that this whole demiplane was created by Alyxian, sort of a physical manifestation of his guilt and pain throughout his life, being taken as a mortal to fight in the calamity and brought to godhood before he was probably ready. I imagine that this cyst, as you describe it, or gaping butthole, as some of you also describe it, is probably a direct location, a direct conduit to the Apotheon himself. That being said, you guys will level up now, and next week you have a decision to make. You can either search more through the Netherdeep, where everything explodes and is really bad, maybe find some more motes of suffering, or you can confront Alyxian in the final location.
Or
You can just go home.
you can just go.
Just go
Leave.
home.
I'll just leave him my necklace. Like this was
right.
yours, buddy. I'm
Tapping
sorry.
out. Yeah. So join us all next. Let me check our calendar, because I think we have a game next week, but I want to make sure that's not Thanksgiving, right? That's the week after, isn't it? Something like that. I'm way out of time and
next
space
week
right
It's
now.
better
only
not be
the 3rd,
Thanksgiving.
so yeah, we're nowhere near Thanksgiving.
Sorry, I'm already doing Christmas music in my class, so I'm way out there in terms of what is actually happening.
We've got 2 full weeks before Thanksgiving week.
I have a feeling we're gonna finish this campaign before Thanksgiving. I have a feeling.
Okay, cool.
There is more things to explore in the Netherdeep, but I will let you know. It's as Zach pointed out, it's all bad and explodey. So just keeping that in there.
We'll have to come up with a name for real.
You were born
because
on Thanksgiving,
when we
Rogue Dungeon Master. Your words are blasphemous. I apologize. Well, you'll have to tune in next week on Thursday to see what happens when the characters enter this place. You did you guys receive the 2,000 each? No, you get the 2,000 each from Jamil for uncovering this in the Netherdeep, and you all level up, so that should put everyone at 10. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wait,
Right.
we each get 2,000 gold pieces?
Yes.
Holy
Ooh.
shit,
Yes.
y'all were rich.
Yes.
For touching the butt?
Can we go shopping?
We just had to look at the butthole. We didn't even do anything to
I'm
it.
giving you the
This is
money
amazing.
ahead of time because I don't see the point of giving you the money at the end of the campaign. Just saying. Okay, so yes,
Yeah.
I'm giving it to you now.
That's fair.
So yes, you there may be more stuff in the shop. We'll start next session with your leveled up, and I'll add more items to the shop. You'll reunite with hopefully Arsenue and the rest of the crew, and from there we'll see where our adventure takes us. Sound good?
Yeah, I'm hyped.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you guys next week. Be sure to check us out on all the socials at Table Hops, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for all the inspiration.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.